Guys, you have to be faster.
Jess and I are gonna be making tamales at the same time, so we're basically gonna have a competition for who can make the best stuffed tamales.
Do it like this. If it's perfect, see?
These are some of the most delicious tamales I've ever had.
Look at all these people in here. This is a big operation and also freaking yum.
Today we are making tamales.
It's a very unique food, like a cornmeal mixture.
You've got your veggies, you've got your protein.
Cooked inside a corn husk. It's so unique.
They're the best.
In Mexico, the tamales is a full meal. It's a celebration meal.
For Marta, it was really important to her to bring what she grew up with to a restaurant.
Tamales like these just don't come along by accident. Marta has tried thousands of combinations and recipes to come up with the perfect tamale.
When I first started, it was a just passion. And I say, I'm gonna bring tamales here because you can find tamales here, but in the Mexican restaurants, but just one flavor, two flavors. And I say, no, the tamales are more than that.
And she said she'd make about 100 a day. Now they make 5,000 a day, and it's really cool to see a small business just naturally grow.
All right, we are getting ready to learn tamale making. Randy, what is your tamales making experience?
I have 0.
Zero?
One tamale and I've probably eaten 2.
Step 1 in the tamale process, you have to soak your corn husks.
It's really just a natural casing to hold it all together while it cooks. It's kind of like sausage in that way.
It's like corn sausage.
Corn sausage.
There's at least like 30 people in this building right now working on tamales.
That room was like, no messing around. You're at a station and you do the work of that station and you do it quickly.
Tamales are traditionally made by families all together, kind of communally, and that's exactly what they're doing at the Tamale Store.
Each husk is filled with a combination of the masa and then the filling, and then it's wrapped. And this process goes on and on and on to make all the tamales.
We're being called for duty. We gotta go to work. Here we go.
All right, give that to me. That's enough of them.
You want the filling to be made before you start stuffing your husk. A lot of times it's traditionally like shredded pork or shredded chicken, mixed with a variety of sauces.
We have chicken and pork, see? With the spices and everything, so yummy.
Oh my gosh,
It's not falling apart, the pork. And after that, we're gonna make the salsas. We make the salsas from fresh products, fresh ingredients.
Green sauce, their red sauce, none of it is pre-made, pre-packaged, pre-bought. It's all made right there in the tamale shop. Are you gonna show us how to make that?
The
Secret
ingredient and the secret salsa.
She keeps her recipes close to her chest. We would come up and there would kind of be a bowl that was ready for us to mix with everything divided so that we didn't know the exact ingredients.
We mix it with the meat and put the salsas inside. See, I'm gonna show you how we make the pork red chili.
Well, that's a lot of salsa.
It's a lot of salsa. Then we start mixing, see?
Can we do that?
You can do it, yes.
They were covering that meat with gallons of salsa.
I thought they'd be done, and no, they'd mix it and then pour it again.
Step 2, we make our masa.
The main ingredient in a tamale is masa, so if you're not starting with high quality, great masa, then you've already lost the tamale game.
We're gonna start making the masa. It's the body of the tamale. The soul is the filler, no, the filling. But this is a very important part of the tamale.
You take corn that you have to boil down for a long, long time and then turn that into a fine powder, kind of like a flour.
And then it's rehydrated with chicken broth, oil, spices, and sometimes water.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna
it's like
feel-
sand. It's like beach sand.
Yes. You have to move the hands like
Fast?
she does.
fast.
See? Fast. Do it like that, around. Yes.
It's hard to do it together. Like, wait, which way are you going? I'm going left, you go right. It gets thicker. This is a good arm
Yeah,
workout.
there's like stuff underneath. We gotta get our whisk going.
The different tamales have different masas flavored in different ways. Some have different types of broth or different chilies added to them to complement the filling.
What are we blending?
In this one, we are blending the masa for the chicken green chili.
Okay.
And we use corn oil.
corn oil.
And this one.
Okay, and that's it.
And that's it. Do it like this. If it's perfect, see?
Ooh.
That means it's perfect?
It's perfect. The masa is ready to go.
The consistency changed.
Yeah, it changed a lot. Try a little bit. It's not bad for you. Because it's an uncooked masa.
Okay.
But you're gonna feel the flavor.
Wait, we always cheers.
That's a big one. It's not bad. Not bad. No.
I've never had corn pudding, but I imagine that it's like corn pudding.
While Jess and Lauren were getting their hands dirty, I was busy holding a camera, trying to resist the urge to eat everything in sight.
There's always 2 of us that have to be filming and 2 of us that actually get to be participating.
But everyone got to eat, so everyone got to eat.
We are getting ready to order tamales. Woo! We're gonna order all the tamales. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 tamales today that they're offering in the restaurant. The restaurant's like an amazing setup. They had a local artist come in and do all the art, so it's just really beautiful. We are ordering all of it.
Yep, she's serious. All of it. All of the tamales.
1 of each tamale. Step 3. We assemble our tamales.
Now this is very easy. Get some of the masa, spread the masa. I always like to do it like in a square.
Okay.
See? You have to do it a little bit.
A little bit farther up.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. See, you got it. And then you're gonna put the filler in the middle. Almost the same amount of masa and the same amount of the filler. See?
Good.
Yeah, it's
Should I
perfect.
go higher or is it good?
It's okay.
Okay.
For first time, it's good. Next time,
Do better.
your second tamale is gonna be better. Perfect. Perfect amount. Yes.
Lauren, did you hear that? Perfect tamale.
Done mine.
Perfect.
And you have to put a lot of masa because their tamales are between 8.5 and 9 ounces.
Yeah.
They are some heavy tamales. So you do your masa and then you start scooping on that meat and you weigh it.
Oh, my
It's very small.
Mine's a small one.
What about yours? We're gonna see. Okay? Do it. Yes. Got it? Yes, you got there. Now you're gonna fold with one side, then fold the other side, and try to make it tighter and just fold. Exactly, good. Perfect.
Perfect, perfect, Jessica.
Guys, you have to be faster. It's gonna take us
5,000 a day.
It's gonna take us probably the whole night to
Yeah,
fill
that's
up
great.
and you got it, girl. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes, thank you. You have to just give them it's like a baby. You just wrap them in a very tender little blanket.
I felt like after I'd done a couple, I got a sense of how heavy
I
it
agree.
was. It was heavy. This would be a good family activity for the holidays.
Yeah, right? I love when all the family stay at the table and you make the masa, you put this, you put that, no? And it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
The cooking process is all done through steam, and that can take upwards of an hour.
And then look how beautiful they are.
No,
Yeah.
they're beautiful.
That steam.
Once the tamales are finished cooking, Marta and her team wrap them, each individually, for freezing or for sale.
That was probably the easiest step, I would say.
Yeah, take the wax paper, put it into the water, and you actually soak it in water because they freeze the tamales, and the water condensation helps to keep the meat moist.
Great. Oh, see? It's just perfect. You guys are hired. Yes.
The only thing better than watching them make the tamales was eating the tamales.
Usually, when I have tamales, the masa doesn't have a lot of flavor. This one, the masa is super flavorful.
We cleaned the table. She came back over and was like, how was Oh.
And we were all like, nah.
Every single one of them was so delicious.
This one has chili and cheese. It's so good.
I like that one a lot, but I love that one. I liked the corn, the cream.
Sweet corn?
Sweet.
That's the only one I didn't try.
What?
Yeah.
It was so good.
Everyone is super good. And the meat's super tender. It's not dry. You really can taste all the ingredients in these tamales. I mean, they're so rich and full of flavor. The chicken has a brightness with the green salsa, and the depth of flavor from the roasted chilies and the pork tamale was incredible.
Working with my family, sometimes it's a chaos, it's craziness, but it's fun. I love to work with my family. It makes me do it with passion, with love. I'm so blessed that I work with my family every day.
Marta began making these tamales when she was a little girl, and still today she is still perfecting the process. That really lets you know how much passion she has to really making the best tamale out there.
I love that it was such a family operation. Literally everyone was freaking family in that building. Her daughters are involved, her son is involved.
They let us in on this family business of theirs. It really is this community, this family, and they all care about each other so much, and they just like threw us right in there and made us part of that group.
I love these tamales because they're just simple, whole ingredients. There's no preservatives, there's nothing else in them, but just good quality stuff.
Everything being done by hand, the process, the art, the love that goes into these tamales is what makes them special.
What I learned from Marta and everybody at the Tamale Store is that if you're gonna make something, make it with passion, make it with purpose, and make it with people you love. I certainly can feel the love from Marta and everybody at the Tamale Store, but for another amazing family business, check out our video from Schnepp Farms, where we explore a farm, but not just your typical farm. It's an agrotainment farm.